Namaste and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. My name is Sophie, and on this channel I am the Manifesting Yogini. Today is the fifth part in my YouTube series, The Impact of Yoga. I have a vinyasa flow for you themed around Aparigraha. Aparigraha is often translated as non-grasping, non-hoarding, non-greed, or freedom from possessiveness. It invites us to loosen our attachment to things, outcomes, identities, and even ideas about who we think we should be. It is said in the Yoga Sutras that when a parigraha is established, knowledge of one's births arise. Traditionally, the word births can refer to reincarnation or past lives. It also has been interpreted in a more psychological sense to the way identity is continuously formed through samskaras, the river of impressions, habits, and conditioning left behind by the seed of past experiences. These patterns shape how we see ourselves and how we move through the world. To relate this to manifestation, even the simple act of decluttering can bring about interesting changes. Many manifestation coaches encourage creating space within our physical environments routinely as a way of inviting change. There is a philosophical saying, nature abhors a vacuum, suggesting that when space is created, something new tends to emerge. Nature abhors a vacuum, and also nature multiplies. The expression, when it rains, it pours, is this idea. You get a mug and you like, and then find 10 more. Or you are single and out of options, then when you start happily dating someone, there's more people interested in you. From the perspective of Aparigraha, the practice is not about resisting life's movements, but about not being pulled unconsciously by its patterns. You might be thinking, this doesn't sound abundant, but Aparigraha is not deprivation, it is discernment. I once heard a manifestation teacher say that to manifest is to understand how manifestation works. Interestingly, yoga points in a similar direction. In yoga philosophy, ignorance, or avidya, is considered one of the primary obstacles on the path. From a yogic perspective, we are not separate creators standing outside of nature and controlling reality. Rather, we witness the movements of Prakriti, the unfolding of thoughts, desires, actions, and their results. We begin to notice how a desire arises in the mind, how it influences perception, and how it eventually expresses itself through action. As attachment loosens, perception becomes clearer. We become less entangled in the story and more capable of observing the process itself. In this sense, the knowledge that arises through Aparigraha is not merely knowledge of past births, but insight into the patterns that give birth to our present experience. With clearer perception, we begin to see the seed before the sprout. With that, please grab any props you like to use and let go of the ones you don't. We will be using a strap today if you have one, or grabbing a necktie or towel. Put on any music that feels supportive to you, and let's begin. So starting in a comfortable seat in Sukhasana for chanting Oms, I have the right leg on top, or you can place the right leg in front of the left. Taking a breath in and exhale, let it go. Inhale into Om. And continuing to breathe normally in and out through the nose. Find your strap. And with the strap in the right hand, reaching the right hand overhead, elbow towards the ceiling, and try to walk that hand as far down as it goes. And the left hand reaches to the side, thumb facing down, and then walk the hand up as far as it can go. If you can get the fingers to touch, then you don't need the strap, or you can grab the other end of the strap. And we'll just stay here for a minute or two. Continuing to breathe naturally in and out through the nose. Notice if you are gripping anywhere other than your hand or your strap. Through the jaw, the legs. Notice where you are straining or gripping or trying to hold this posture in any way that's unnecessary. You find also if your chin is tucked down, try to keep the chin level with the floor. Seeing where you can let go, where you can send breath. And release the bind. Bringing the hands behind you, the soles of the feet to the mat. Bring your feet out nice and wide and just rock the knees side to side a few times before moving on to the other side. Perhaps moving the head and neck in the opposite direction of the knees. And then bring the right heel in close to the pelvis, and then reaching underneath, you can place the left foot on top or in front, whichever feels more at ease to you here. And we'll move over to the left hand, bringing the strap into the left hand. This is a really long strap. And then elbow points towards the ceiling. Trying to walk that hand down, right hand to the side, thumb facing down, and then walking the right hand between the shoulder blades. Maybe you can find fingertips here. If your chin tucks under, try to lift that. Usually we're a little tighter in one side than the other. And see where you can release here, holding the grip. Breathing normally in and out through the nose, observing the breath, noticing it. And releasing the bind if you have it. Lose the strap and reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling and a few shoulder rolls, arm circles. And then coming to hands and knees, moving through cat-cows. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees about hips distance apart. And just begin the movement. As you begin the movement, are you able to notice where the movement starts? Is it through the tailbone, through the abdomen, through the head? And then returning to a neutral spine, thread the needle, reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right hand comes through, finding the shoulder, resting the side of the face or forehead to the mat. Walking that left Hand slightly forward, coming up onto the finger pads of the left hand and the left elbow to the ceiling. Walking the left hand back underneath the shoulder and coming up the same way we came down, reaching the right hand up and reaching the right hand forward, thumb facing up. Extend the left leg into a sunbird. Inhale. Exhale, draw elbow to knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and hold. Release the right hand down. Cross the right foot atop the left. Squeeze the thighs together and peek over the right shoulder. Bring the spine back to neutral and snuggle the left knee behind the right. We're going to walk the left foot out and then press the hips back in between the feet. We won't come to a seat here. Just finding a bit of a stretch maybe through the hips. If you want a little bit more, walking the hands over to the right. Returning back to center. And we'll do a couple cat-cows from here. Inhale, the belly drops, gaze lifts, exhale, round through the spine. And just one more round. Inhale, exhale, and then coming back to a tabletop position. Inhale, reach the left hand up towards the ceiling, and exhale, thread the needle. Walking the right hand slightly forward, coming to the finger pads of the right hand and reaching the right elbow towards the ceiling. Breathing here. And right hand underneath the shoulder, left hand reaches towards the ceiling and reaches forward, left thumb facing up. Right leg extends behind you, lifting it just about hip height. Find a nice long reach. And moving through that core exercise, drawing elbow to knee and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee and lengthen here. Keep the right leg extended and release the left hand down. Cross the right foot over the left. Squeeze the thighs together and peek over the left shoulder. Snuggle the right knee behind the left. Walk that left foot a little wider and press the hips back in between the feet. Again, if you need more here, walking the hands over to the left side. Return the hands back to center and moving through a couple more cat-cows. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round through the spine, chin tucks under. Inhale. Exhale. And then coming back through, bring your knees wide apart, the toes to touch. Sit your hips towards your heels for child's pose. Forehead to the mat. And setting our intention for practice with an affirmation. The affirmation is, I am safe to let go. I am safe to see clearly. I welcome fresh understanding. I am safe to let go. I am safe to see clearly. I welcome fresh understanding. And walking the hands a little farther forward, lift the torso up slightly and walk your hands over to the right. Maybe place the left hand atop the right for a side stretch. And returning back to center, keep pressing the hip creases back, reaching the palms forward and over to the left. Returning back to center, reach the hands a little farther forward, root through all 10 knuckles of the hands, gently grip the mat with the fingertips, and tuck the toes under, lifting the hips and into a down dog. And anything that feels wise in your body here, maybe pedaling out the feet, or saying yes or no with the head, or finding some relative stillness. Walk the hands towards the feet. Bend the knees deeply and come up to a toe stand. Bringing hands to heart center, lifting the heels high. And then releasing the hands down. Try to keep the torso connected to the thighs as you release the heels down and straighten through the legs relatively straight. You can keep the knees bent as much as you need. And then press firmly down through the feet and start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. The head and the neck, the shoulders are last to arrive. And just twirl yourself around so you're facing this side of the mat. Into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Hands come forward. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, reach the right hand back. Try to keep the hips forward, and we're going to make the sound of shh. Inhale, right hand comes forward. Drop the shoulders down. Exhale, shh. Open to the left, reaching fingers back to center. Reach fingertips up towards the ceiling, and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or to thighs, elongate through the spine, and step the left foot back into a runner's lunge, right knee over right ankle, lifting high onto the ball of the back foot. Reach the fingertips back behind you, and inhale, rising up to your high crescent. Inhale, hands reach overhead. Exhale, turn all 10 toes forward, coming into a 5-pointed star. Interlace the hands behind the back. Bend the elbows and squeeze the elbows in towards each other, and then straighten through the arms. Exhale, fold forward over the legs into a wide-legged forward fold with a bind. Release the bind. If you have it, walk your hands over to the left foot. Step the left foot back into down dog. From down dog, lift high up onto the balls of the feet, soft knees. Press the hips away and then release the heels back down. Inhale forward into a plank. Drop your knees if you need, elbows hug in, and slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Tops of the feet to the mat. Gently press the tops of the feet in. Imagine dragging the hands towards your feet, feeling the elbows squeeze in towards each other. And inhale, rise up into a Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, release down, pressing back up, either into plank on your knees or just regular plank. Exhale, down dog. Bring the toes to connect. Right foot lifts just about hip height. Press the right heel away. Inhale. Exhale, swing the right knee forward. Step the right foot between the hands and release the left knee to the floor. Inhale, rising up to Anjaneyasana. Release the right hand to the right hip or knee. Left hand reaches overhead. Extend the left hand forward. Come into a twist, reaching the right hand up overhead. If you want to play with bending the back knee, come to the thigh of the left leg. Maybe you can find the bind here with a foot. I like to come to a little bit to the pinky toe edge of my right foot for this, letting the right knee splay out. And if you're here, draw the shoulders forward. Release the bind if you have it. Place the hands to the inside of the right foot and tuck the back toes under, stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Keep the heels to the floor as you swing the hips through to Malasana Yogi Squat. Release the hands, tuck the chin under, lift the hips, and heel toe the feet in to a forward fold. Bring your elbows to your hips, squeeze the elbows in, and inhale, rise up with a flat back. Hands reach forward. Inhale. Exhale. Opening up to one side. Just allow the inhale to come naturally. Back to center. Inhale again. Exhale. To the left. Just let the inhale come when the body wants to inhale. And reaching fingertips overhead, exhale over the legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins, elongating through the spine, stepping the right foot back into a low runner's lunge. Hands reach back behind you. Inhale, rising up to crescent. Lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. And then coming through to a 5-pointed star. Interlace the hands, the opposite thumb on top. Squeeze the elbows in and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Yoga at times is a little challenging. It's a little strange. It's a little silly. It can feel really, really good. It can feel like absolutely nothing. It can feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you should never feel any pain here. So if you do, please invite some wisdom here through the body and move in a way that feels wise to you throughout the whole practice. Releasing the hands to the floor. Walk the hands over to the right foot. Step the right foot to meet the left. Into a plank, shifting forward onto the toes, lower down halfway or all the way, tops of the feet for up dog. If you're in up dog, the thighs are up off the floor, or you can come into cobra, cat cow, and then rolling over the feet. I like to bring the knees down for this, and coming back to down dog. Toes connect. Inhale, left foot, 3-legged dog. Try to keep that right heel right where it is, towards the earth. And swing the left knee forward. Step the left foot to inside of the right hand, placing the right knee down. Inhale, rising on up to Anjaneyasana, and side bend over to the left. Right hand forward, release the right hand down. And if you find that bind on this side, go for it. If you're getting cramps in this practice, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And then release the foot if you have it. Tucking the back toes under, stepping the right foot to the outside of the right hand, and swing the hips through for Milasana. Release the hands, lift the hips, heel toe the feet in. Bring the toes to connect and just leave a small gap between the heels. Bend the knees deeply into a chair pose, reaching the palms forward. Lift just the left heel up off the floor and the left knee rises about hip height. Stack the left ankle atop the right thigh. Hands come to heart center and sit down once again for a figure four. And then lifting the left knee back to center, step the left leg out, come into a goddess. So the knees are tracking towards the middle toes. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling, straighten through the legs. Exhale, hands come through to heart center with a sound of shh into your goddess. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale. Exhale, shh. Let the inhale come when the body wants to inhale. And exhale. Shh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten through both legs. Bring the hands to heart center. Press the palms forward. Turn the right toes in, the left toes out. Reach hands up overhead. Soften through the left knee and release the hands into warrior two. Gazing over the left fingertips. Flip the left palm up towards the ceiling. Torso leans slightly forward and reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow just gently touches the right thigh. Right hand sweeps overhead. Ground to the back foot, right back through to warrior two. Windmill the hands left and right, stepping the left foot back into down dog, or moving through a vinyasa of choice. Cat-cow. Lowering down all the way or halfway. Inhale, arching up. Cobra, up dog. Back bend of your choice. And then pressing back up into down dog. Toes connect. Inhale the right foot, three-legged dog. Point through the right foot and stack the right knee atop the left. Bend through the right knee and swivel the right shin forward so it comes parallel with the front of the mat and the right hip comes to the floor. Now, if that doesn't work in your body, I like to recommend rocking over onto the right hip and bending through the left knee. So now we can shift that shin a little more parallel. The right hip is on the floor. So whichever variation feels wisest to you, and then go for it. And when you're ready, coming into a reclined pigeon. If you would like to deepen the reclined pigeon, make sure the right knee is a little outside of the right armpit. We'll come to a thread the needle from here. So walking the right hand forward and the left arm comes under. And from here, we can bring the hands into prayer position. So we're in a bit of a twist. Come out of this if this is not in your body. Don't force anything. Push it through anything. More is not always appropriate or necessary or better. It's just what you need day to day. And then coming back through to center with the torso still down, reclined here. We're going to rock over into the right hip. And if your knee isn't bent, bend that left knee and bring it on forward. We'll cross the left knee atop the right for Gomukhasana legs. We did Gomukhasana arms earlier. If you need to straighten the bottom leg out, go ahead and do so. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twisting to the left fingertips towards you. And lengthen through the base of the spine. Exhale and twist. Notice if you can relax anywhere, let go anywhere through the shoulders, through the ego. And then coming back through to center, walking that right hand out, reach the left hand up overhead, side bend over to the left. And then we'll flip the left palm back behind you, thumb facing down. So we have this nice open neck, gazing towards the ceiling. And then drop the shoulder towards the knee or towards the foot. Release the left hand. Keep walking the hands behind you. Keep walking until you find yourself into a down dog. Walk the hands towards the feet into that toe pose once again. And then release the hands, tuck yourself into a little ball and lift the hips, torso to thighs. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise up with a flat back. And spin yourself around, hands at heart center and Tadasana. Reach fingertips forward, thumb facing up. Just inhaling naturally here, drop the shoulders down. And on your next inhale, deepen, exhale, open to the right. Inhale, back to center. Are you able to take another sip of air? And exhale, open to the left. Returning back to center, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling, reach them nice and high, and exhale, swan dive over the legs. From here, the toes to connect, the heels are slightly apart, and sit down into another Utkatasana chair. Reach the fingertips forward, and lift just the right heel up off the floor. Right knee comes with you, crossing the right ankle over the left, sitting down into your figure four. Right knee lifts just hip height. Step the right foot back into goddess, into your goddess squat. And from here, bring the elbows to the knees, or right above the knees on the thighs. And we're going to use the elbows to gently press the knees open a little bit wider, and the knees press back into the elbows, sitting the hips down to a horse stance. And then straighten through the legs, reach the arms back to center, bring the hands to heart center, turn the left toes in so the left edge of the foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Interlace the hands, press the palms forward and towards the ceiling, right toes towards the right wall, and extend into Virabhadrasana 2. Flip the right palm up, gently reach it forward, and up and back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, exhale, windmill the hands right then left. Step the right foot back to meet the left, moving through your vinyasa if you like. Lying down halfway, all the way. Back bend, arching up. And exhale, pressing back. Down dog. Left foot, three-legged dog. Right heel stays to the floor. Point through the foot and stack the hip. Maybe bend through the left knee. Lift it a little higher. And then swivel the left shin forward. Left hip to the earth. Bend through the back knee if you need. Find your modifications here. Or if you like a little bit more, reaching that left hand, walking that left hand slightly forward. Find thread the needle, reaching the right hand under, and then coming into a bit of a twist, stacking the hands in prayer, and see if you can draw the heart to the thumbs. And wherever you are, release out of this. Rocking over onto the left hip, swing the right foot forward, crossing the right knee over the left into Gomukhasana legs. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twisting to the right. And then returning back to center. Inhale, reaching fingertips up once again. And exhale, side bend to the left. So the right leg is on top, the left leg is on bottom, and we're side bending over to the left. You can spin the right arm back behind you, palm facing out. And from here, find some length here by dropping the shoulders down and then gazing towards the ceiling, if that feels wise in your neck. And then use that hand coming back through to center. Straighten the legs out. Shake your toes back and forth. Shake it out. And reach the arms forward. Rounding through the spine. Find a C curve with the spine. And slowly lower all the way down to your back. Walk the soles of the feet to the mat. We'll just finish with one final bridge. Bringing the arms by your side. Maybe the fingertips can just touch the heels and lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. If you want to find the bind here, that's an option. All just options. Nothing is more or less. And then slowly lowering the hips back down to the earth. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And then releasing the soles of the feet back down once again. Just lift the hips slightly, rocking over onto the right hip. Yeah. And from here, extend the legs towards the ceiling. Just let the feet relax. Come into the legs up the wall. And then bending through the right knee, interlace the hands around the right knee and let the left leg release to the floor. And with the left hand, draw the knee over to the right. Maybe gaze towards the right hand. And breathing softly through the belly. Noticing if there's any places you're gripping onto here, where can you let go? Where can you create some space? You can bring your thumb to the hip crease, and that sometimes creates some length, some space here. Sometimes attachment is misunderstood as carelessness, being unbothered or don't care, but really attachment is just creating some space so we become a little less reactionary in our day-to-day. Okay, did we do that? And then drawing the right knee back to center, extend the right leg towards the ceiling, extend the left leg towards the ceiling once again. And then bending through the left knee, interlace the hands around the left knee, and then release the right foot to the floor. With the right hand, draw the knee over to the right. And if you want to do that little thumb hook in the hip to create some space here, you can. Detachment is about creating space. It's sometimes misunderstood as carelessness or not being bothered. But in reality, it's just about creating some space between yourself, your mind, the events of your life, so you become a little less reactionary and more responsive. That's where the discernment, the decision making comes in. And then drawing the knee back to center, bring both knees into the chest once again. And the knees out wide, reach between the knees and finding either the edges, pinky toe edges of the feet, or your peace fingers around big toes, or maybe you just find the ankles or the hamstrings for your happy baby. And then releasing the feet down, coming to your final resting posture, Shavasana. Taking a moment here in reflection of your practice today. If there was something you thought you did really well in, that felt really great, just let that go. And if there's something that was challenging to you, or you felt frustrated with, let that go too. Right now, right here, right now is the most important thing happening. So embrace this moment. It is completely yours. And this is where I will leave you until next time. If you would like a guided meditation, there is links in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today, and namaste.